Hey everybody, this is Billy at Wakesurf Edge, man. You know what? I'm out here at Lake Nasameno. Look at these conditions, man. Out here on a Monday morning, I'm going to be doing a comparison with the Swell Wakesurf and the Wakesurf Edge version 2. Okay, I just picked this version 2 up. I did a review yesterday, and it was Sunday. The water was choppy, and I didn't feel like it was fair to the companies to do a comparison side by side, and I kind of leaned one way, but I want to make sure that this is fair and accurate for you guys out there that are picking up a like a surf gate to mount on the side of your boat, and that's what these are. First off, if you're not familiar with what these are, they're basically a suction cup style. You can see that they stick on the side of the boat. They don't do any damage to the boat. That's good, and pretty easy. One thing you'll notice is size, right? I mean, one is a lot bigger than the other. Right, so your immediate impression is that, wow, a big one will put up a lot bigger wake. Well, that's not the case. They both put up very similar wakes, and we're going to get into that. I'm going to do a video that shows each one running with the set condition on a fairly glassy lake out here, and then I might jump on a board, and I'm not going to get crazy, but I might just cruise behind it just so you can kind of see how it pushes a rider. All right, a couple things you'll notice. Let me just let's talk about size, because size does matter if you're tight on storage, and man, look at the difference on that. I will say that this one right here is easier to mount on a boat. This one, I've had to have, when I'm in the water, I have to have someone help me hold this one down when I put it on. It's just a little bit more floaty than this. They both float in the water, that's good. But this one's super floaty, so I need to have someone help me hold this one down. You'll notice this one has a latch that you push on the boat, and you go like that, and it locks it in. This one's a little bit, you push it in like this. Whoops, see that? And you do that, and that locks it in. This one has a hole for a string, which you should always have on these things, man. And I will tell you why, because I've lost this one before, and the string caught it. And they don't come off very much, but every once in a while they do. And you want to make sure that you have something, because you can go halfway down the lake and this thing's gone. And especially with this one doesn't have, at least I don't think so, maybe it does. Well, I didn't really see any holes for it. So what I did is I just used the string from this one, and I put it on here and wrapped it around the two, and then tie this to the rear eyelet, right? And because this one doesn't have a string, and this one would be very hard to find on the lake. If you lost this on the lake, it'd be hard to find, because it's dark and it's black, right? Black on green is hard to find, where white's a little bit easier to find. Okay, so that's that. So from the basics, we got a little bit smaller. So if you're in tight quarters, you can slip this under here. This one you might be able to too. It's just a little tighter. I mean, a little bigger. So I end up throwing it back here in the locker. Aside from that, we're gonna put them on. Just to kind of tell you what kind of weight and what kind of boat we got here. I've got a 2008 VLX Malibu. I'm gonna be putting about 900 pounds on this side. On the opposite side, I'll be putting about 600 pounds. I'll be putting about 800 pounds on the nose, and about 250 to 300 pounds in this locker right here. I'll have the wedge all the way down. Makes a huge difference. The wedge has to be down to make a good wake, at least on this boat. And yeah, so we'll do it. Let's get it on. We got nice conditions. I can't wait to show you guys this review, and we'll try to find out. Oh, real quick, the price structure. This one right here, I think you get for $229 to $249. This one right here is $299. So a little bit more expensive with this one. And also too, if you do get the Wakesurf Edge and you're on eBay trying to find one, make sure you get the version 2. How's this concave? This is the new style. The other one was flat. So, I mean, obviously they wouldn't have a new style if they didn't do some testing. So make sure you get the version 2, which is this one. Okay, let's strap it on the boat and let's see what happens. Okay, well, now that you've seen what the Wakesurf Edge and the Swell can do without a rider, I'm going to get behind there and just kind of cruise around. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I just want you guys to see the wave and how tall it is next to me. Just for some stat reasons, I'm 214 pounds, riding a Ronex 5.1 board. Really good board, by the way. Got the third fin off, so we're running a twin fin. Lose a little bit of speed, but makes it a lot funner in my opinion. And so we're gonna go out there, and I'll start with the Wakesurf Edge first, and we'll see how that works. And hopefully you can kind of get a ballpark idea, and then I'll swap the Swell out and get that going. What do you think?
Good.
Is that cool? Yeah. Okay, well, we had a chance to ride everything. Hopefully you guys got a ballpark idea of what they can produce. So I know the question is, which one's better, the Swell or the Wakesurf Edge? And my honest opinion, yesterday I told you that I had gone out on a rough condition. Today's been glass all day. So I thought it made it a lot more accurate for me to make a good decision. But my honest decision is they're the same. I don't know, I got the same amount of push from the back side of the wave as I did to the, all the way to the front. I felt like the height was the same, the lip was the same. Honestly, I wouldn't know the difference between the two. Maybe there's someone out there that's more advanced that could tell the difference. They both work really good. They're both very good products. So what are the differences? Well, one's bigger, as you saw. The Wakesurf Edge needs to be pushed in the water deeper than the Swell does. I felt like I needed help with the Wakesurf Edge. I had to have someone help me push it down in the water. When I was in the water, I could pretty much put it on if I wasn't in the water, but when I was actually in the water, I needed someone to help me keep it pushed down while I tried to lock it in. The Swell, I didn't need any help. So if you're doing a lot of stuff by yourself, the Swell might be a better option. Price point and the size. I mean, if you're storing it and you want something that tucks away, sometimes storage is tight depending on what kind of boat you have. I mean, the Swell is going to take up less space, but they're both good products. Like I said, the price points, I picked up the Wakesurf Edge for about $299, and I picked up the Swell, man, I don't know if it was either $229 or $249 or something like that. But anyway, and both on Amazon, you go there, you can see they got good ratings. So my opinion is you're not going to lose either way. If you do get the Wakesurf Edge, make sure you get the ones that's concave, the version 2. The other one was flat. And so anyway, that's it, man. Both good products, and I had a lot of fun out here trying them out. What do you think?
Good.
Should we try to see if we can go out there together?
Yeah.
Let's try to see if we can get up together. What do you think?
Yeah.
Does that be fun? We're going to see if we can get up. All right. This is Billy. Baby, showtime.